Greg at Fully Tech Marine. It's spring. We're getting boats ready to go in the water. This is a commercial fishing charter boat. It's an older Penyon with a pair of PCM 302s in it. Good, reliable little power plants. We're gonna clean the carbs up, do some basic adjustments, and just doing some general spring maintenance. We put new captain rotors, new plugs in it, and I'm gonna show you a quick tip. It's gonna cost you only a few bucks, and it's gonna save you a lot of headache when you need it the least. So here we go. So a lot of engine bays are going to look something like this, and please forgive me, this is not my boat, it's customer's boat. We're on a limited budget, but this has had plug wires done at some point, and you can see they're just kind of on there. They've just been sort of thrown in. You can't see down in there. It's a pain in the ass. Can't really blame someone for just throwing them on there, but you're setting yourself up for a lot of trouble later on. So here's what we've gone ahead and done. We're actually going to come back with a little bit of quarter loom and wrap it around the number 4 wire here just to protect it from rubbing against that adjustment bolt. But what we've got is we've just taken a zip tie. We've gone around number 3 and 4 and then put a zip tie in between the two to space them out. You don't necessarily need the zip ties in between. I think it's just a little bit sharper. We used to do it on the race cars with really high intensity ignition to stop crossover. Not really necessary, but just a habit I've always been in. So what we do is we'll take a zip tie, we'll go around, we'll go in between, and then again, when we pick up a third wire, the same deal. And you'll notice that all my zip ties come around from the same direction. It doesn't matter which way, and it really doesn't matter that you do this, but it's just they're all indexed the same. It just says, hey, I care about the work I'm doing. I'm doing it as pretty as I can. Then I've come in with my side cuts, and I've cut those zip ties off as close to flush and absolutely straight. Cutting zip ties, it's not an art, but it's something you got to take your time and pay attention to what you're doing, because you cut that off at an angle, that thing will be razor sharp, and when you're cold and wet, you're going to catch that with your arm or the back of your hand or whatever, and it'll slice you open. You could be going, I've seen guys go to the hospital for stitches from a cut on a zip tie. It's incredible how nasty those buggers can be. So anyways, that's just a quick tip. Now what we've done is, if we're out in the lake, motor's not running right, we got to get the plugs out for some reason, we can pull all these plug wires and there's no confusion. They won't, well, they could kind of reach, but they really don't want to. There's no confusion when it comes time. Again, you're down in an oily, wet bilge, you're cold, you're miserable. There's no denying which one, sorry about the camera, is going to go where. They just fall right back into place. There's no confusion. I've done this for 2 reasons. One, I care about the work I'm doing, and I care about my customer. So if he's out in the lake and he's having trouble, he can do some basic troubleshooting. And also, I know who the next guy is that's going to have to do these plugs. And I'm really going to appreciate that I took the time to do it right now when it comes next time. So just a quick cheap tip. Costs you just a few dollars. A pack of zip ties, maybe 10 bucks. Not even, probably 5 for good zip ties. Buy good zip ties. I've had some really cheap, shitty ones, and they've been a nightmare. And yeah, tidy up your engine bay. Till next time, Fully Tech Marine.